The American Romantic period lasted from 1800 to 1870. The American Romantic period had an emphasis on emotion and imagination in its writing. This was in contrast to the rationalist movement before Romanticism, which had an emphasis on logic and reason. The American Romantic period happened during the time of the Civil War and came to an end as the Civil War ended. This was because people began to see the aftermath of a war that had been carried out on their homeland. The American Romantic period happened during the time of the Great Expansion, where pioneers moved west to explore lands that the U.S. had recently purchased. This spurred interest in nature in the American public and authors of the time. This moved authors away from writing about emotion and imagination towards more realistic events.
Divisions of Romanticism. There was dark Romanticism,
Individualism, which focused on the importance of the individual and created many new archetypes. Naturalism, which focused on the beauty of nature and less on the significance of man.
Once it smiled a silent dell where the people did not dwell. They had gone unto the wars, trusting their mild-eyed stars, nightly from their azure towers, to keep watch above the flowers, in the midst of which all day the red sunlight lazily lay. Now each visitor shall confess the sad valley's restlessness. Nothing here is motionless, nothing to save the airs that brood over the magic solitude. Ah, by no wind are stirred those trees that palpitate like chill seas around the misty Hebrides. Ah, by no wind those clouds are driven that rustle through the unquiet heaven, uneasily from morn till even, over the violets there that lie in the myriad types of the human eye, over the lilies there that wave and weep above a nameless grave. They wave from out their fragrant tops, eternal dews come off the drops. They weep from off their delicate stems, perennial tears descend in gems.
Oneself I sing, a simple separate person, yet utter the word democratic, the word en masse. Of physiology from top to toe I sing, not physiognomy alone, nor brain alone is worthy for the muse. I say the form complete is worthier far, the female equally with the male I sing. Of life immense in passion, pulse, and power, cheerful for free action formed under the laws divine, the modern man I sing.
Heralded by the rain, with banners, by great gills, incessant fanning.
Brighter than brightest silk the sermon drum, and stately oxen harnessed to thine rein. Thou standest like imperial Charlemagne, upon thy bridge of gold, thy royal hand, outstretched with benediction o'er the land.
Blessing the farms through all thy vast domain. Thy shield is the red harvest moon, suspended, so long beneath the heaven's o'erhanging eaves. Thy steps are by the farmer's prayer that's attended. Like flames upon an altar shines the sheaves, and following thee in thy ovation splendid, thine alamer, the wind, scatters the golden leaves.